teach some more tutorials on FL Studios, you feel me? Perfect DAW for a perfect beginner, for a perfect studio. Everyone tells me that this is the hardest DAW to learn, but I think it's the most important DAW to learn. Like literally, this is where it's the easiest one to start using and start learning from, in my personal preference. I've used everything. So, in our last tutorial, let's get on to it. I'm not going to be one of those guys. In the last tutorial, we did our template setup, and so once you get that, you go here, you open, and when you're ready to start a session, open right there, and then it'll automatically go to that page. Right? Automatically go to this page, and you'll start seeing these. So these are all of the projects that you've done, right? And then all you do is just search for what you saved it under. I saved mine under vocal template, right? I'll put vocal templates right here. Bam. So I'd click on that, it'd bring it up, or even just file, and then your most recent projects. My vocal templates right there. Alright, cool. So I click on that, bam, pops up. You see? That's just cool, crazy. You got everything ready. Now I can show y'all what we're gonna do today. So today we're gonna work on audio automation and formatting. This is really dope. Bam. And I know I'm just getting into this shit, guys. Bear with me. The more videos I get onto, the more time I spend on this, the easier my talking and fluidness is gonna go with teaching to a camera. It's awkward at first, you feel me? But thank y'all for bearing with me. Alright, I got everything set up to start recording too. So what we're gonna do is obviously we need a little bit of audio files on here so I can be able to show you. But I want to do it fresh so you guys get the actual 100%. So all I did was I turned this on, made sure that my phantom power was on, and made sure that I was in the right audio settings, right? Bam. Everything's proper, everything's correct. My tempo, my auto tune is on the right thing. The only thing is I don't have a beat right now, so it could really be on everything. I prefer C. C is like the standard. So if you're gonna have no beat, just go and C. Even what's better than C major is C chromatic. Feel just really good for auto tune when you don't have a beat and you just need to do something. So get that there. Make sure everything else is in C major. You know, anything that you set, make sure that you stay consistent and fluid with it. You don't want a whole bunch of audio buses just have random keys. It's no bueno, because you're going to start putting things in certain places and forgetting that you didn't change that key. That's what's going to mess things up. As you see, these are all still C major and not C chromatic. So I'm just for purposes to make this quicker, I'm going to turn this back from chromatic to major, just to make them all the same. Alright, I'm just going to go record a line real quick for the Formant, and then I'm going to record a line real quick for the automation. Easy peasy. This is for the Formant. You guys can hear the change clips. This shit is really crazy. I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what to say. Okay. Yeah. Hey y'all. Damn. This is for automation. It's crazy to hear everything go different ways. Shit. Yeah. All right. So now that we have that, bam. Turn off record. Cool. Now you just do your basic little mixing, like when you open that door, went into it. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Even right there.
Yeah.
Alright, bet.
Yeah. This is for the Formant. Hey y'all, can hear it change. Damn. This is for really crazy. Automation. It's crazy to hear everything language. Go different ways. Sheesh.
Alright. That's dry. Nothing added to it. Now you're just gonna put them in your template. Formant, I'm gonna have on my main vocal. Automation, I'm gonna put that either on my ad lib or my backing. Probably gonna keep it on my backing. I'm gonna put it on my ad lib. Alright. Listen to it now one time.
Yeah. This is for the Formant. You guys can hear it change pitch. This shit is really crazy. I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what. Yeah. This is for the Formant. You guys can hear it change pitch. This shit is really crazy.
Alright, bet. So now we got that down. Now we're gonna do our formant. So for formatting, get M auto pitch. It's free. Easy as pie. I wouldn't recommend doing two auto tunes at the same time, so turn this all the tuning down. Down, down, 0, boom. That could be whatever. Alright. So what you do is don't touch any of this if you don't know how to use Formant. Just touch this. And literally touch it. Like, go in here when you're ready to use it and just do that and place it somewhere. Right? Once you place it somewhere, place it right back to 0. Alright, now that you did that, don't touch anything. Just go up here, boom, right click. See how this says M auto pitch main V formant shift effects automation? Create automation clip. Boom. Right there. You feel? Center is at 50%. And you can double check that. All I'm doing is I'm bringing this up. You can do this in 2 ways, like that, the drag effect, or if it's down here, right? You go over here, control, boom. Now that this is selected, you press shift up. And you can literally hold it and go up. Alright, now there's 2 ways. You can leave this under here, or you can put it directly over top so you can see exactly where you're going to manipulate it. I like putting it over top. It's easy. You can go to either one of these ends and see what number is 0. 0 is 50. Alright, so now that you got that, before you see your first audio pitch, boom, at 50. Right? Now scroll. You can even zoom out. Find after your last audio that you want to format. Bam. Make sure it's at 50. Alright, cool. So now you got these two, right before and after. So now you can go, I want this one to go down. So I'm going to go, and as you go down and up, you can see right where it says vocal template right here, right on this corner where this is, you're going to see the exact percent. So keep watching. You see how it goes up and down? Numbers are changing. That's the percents. So I'm probably going to put this down around like 34. Right? I'm going to have it go back up. Catch 50 midway so it does a little vocal change. Boom. Actually, I'm also going to move this down to 36 so it stays So difficult. Might have to stay at 37. Alright.
Yeah. This is for the format. You guys can hear it change pitch. This shit is really crazy. I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what.
Alright. So, now it's formatted.
Yeah. This is for the format. You guys can hear it change pitch. This shit is really crazy. I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what.
Alright. So, that's just how you format. Right there. You could even do it high pitch if you wanted. And you can go here. I'll bring this up high pitch, so it'll go high, low, high, low.
Yeah. This is for the format. You guys can hear it change pitch. This shit is really crazy. I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what.
It just works. It works so well. And it's crazy. Of course, when you're doing highs, be careful. I'd probably stay around like 60. Just depends on what you're doing. But just mind your sounds and the tones.
Guys can hear it change pitch.
Around 60, it still sounds really good. Once you get too high, it sounds really weird. If you go below 30s, it also starts to sound a little weird. Like, let's see, 26.
Really crazy. Shit is really crazy.
Like 30 is just as good as that.
Shit is really crazy.
And it keeps a lot of that bass and a lot of that tonage with it. So, like, just mind how far and how much you're using it. You don't need a lot. And then now you can see the bottom. This is for automation. Now for automation, we put it right here to our ad-libs, and you can already see that it's panned to 30%, right? Alright, so now what you do is there's two ways you can add automation. If you want to add automation to the whole entire ad-lib section, this whole entire audio bus, so anything that is an ad-lib will be automated. It doesn't matter what vocal it is, you know? It doesn't matter if it's this or if it's another one, if this is deleted and another one is put in that place, it doesn't matter. It will all fall into that vocal automation. What you do is you right click, right? Or doing the method that we learned earlier, you boom, boom, move it just a little bit, then go up here, wow, panning, boom, create automation clip, right? Or right click right here, and some of these have a create automation. Alright, those are two ways, and that will control everything. Or double click here and just manipulate this single audio clip. How you do that is you go here to this pan, and you either move up, you know, move it a little bit, bam, right there, bam, or right click, create audio clip. So that's just it, the same exact way. You can find through here, looking over here, right next to this, look right here, alright, so it's at 51%, so I want to keep it there. So the reason why that's important is because let's say you have a reverb, and you wanted to do automation, and you wanted that reverb to get crazier and more intense where you're going, right? Alright, so we could even do this. Bam, automation. This is already set to the place I want it. That sounds really nice, right? I don't want to mess that up, so that's why I have this. It's at 8%, and I can remember that. So now I can go at halfway. That's really where I want it to get up. So I'm going to put it up here. And now it goes right back to 8%, so if I have anything else in there, it's going to be the same, you know? It's really good that you do it like that, because you're going to get lost and you're going to lose your place. Everything's going to be different sounds. It's not going to be formal. It's crazy.
I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what.
Alright, so now, boom. Now what we can do is we can move these. Same thing. The more you move up is the more you move left. The more you move down is the more you move right. So And with the format, the more you move up, the more you move high pitch. The more you move down, the more you move low pitch. And depending on what you automate, it all affects different things. So, boom. All I did was I moved this one all the way to the left, this one all the way to the right. This one's in the middle from a transition, but you can tell that right here it's going to be at around 5% of the curve at an 89 to a 5. So in between 89 and 5 at a 5% curve, if you had a graph, you could pinpoint exactly where this sound's going to pan, you know? So you start out there, that's in the middle, and then it gets all the way back to the left, and then it goes all the way back to the right, but over a period of time at an 8% curve, you know, downward. So,
yeah, this is for the Formant. You guys can hear it change pitch. This shit is really crazy. I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what.
crazy. I'm gonna mute the top track so you can really hear that.
Yeah. Hey y'all. Damn. This is for automation. It's crazy to hear everything go different ways. Sheesh. Yeah.
So crazy. Perfect for when you're doing backings or ad libs and you need to add an extra lane of motion or movement to your piece. Always a nice addition. Another thing you could do with all of this is once you get it down, just make sure you set your sounds, right? Boom. If I had a beat, see, I'm already trying to mess with the beat. I have no beat.
Yeah. This is for the Formant. You guys can hear it change pitch. This shit is really crazy. I'm speaking in the same language. I don't know what.
Ad-libs always sound better when they're lower. Main vocals always try to keep in the middle, you know? Once you guys got all that down and you can use it in anything, you know, just remember to solidify it and always save. I'm not going to save right now because this is a template, but if you don't have anything saved and you're using your template, save as and then continue and save immediately because you don't want to lose any of your work. But yeah, guys, I hope you have a great day. Thank y'all for tuning in. 2 more things you can put under your belt, some crazy things that no one wants to tell you about. So I wanted to get on here and tell you about it before you learned from nobody. So yeah, guys, have fun.